The hardest part about riding an e-bike after knee replacement surgery. Hey everyone, I'm Dustin. I'm nearly 20 years experience in the bike and e-bike industry. And today I'm gonna tell you the hardest part about riding an e-bike if you've had knee replacement surgery. Now, before I get into it, hit that subscribe button below. Stay in touch with us here at 630. Be the first to know about all the new content we're putting out, giveaways we're doing, and of course, new product releases. I've got 4 e-bikes right here, all of which are actually great for someone that's had knee replacement surgery. So if you want to check each of these out, they are linked in the description below. I'll get into each of them a little bit as we go through the video, but just a quick overview. It's a simple step through 26-inch, every journey, relaxed body, and simple step through 20-inch. All right, I've done a lot of test rides with riders that have had either 1 knee replacement or 2 knee replacements. And quite honestly, I'm seeing a lot of double knee replacement riders out there over the age of 60. Now, for many of the people that I've seen, once they get that knee replacement, actually breathes a lot of life back into them, still able to be mobile and get out. But the one thing I see with many of them is they don't ultimately have the kind of flexibility in their knee that they once had, right? So it may bend about this much, but you can't get it all the way up here. Now, if you have 1 knee, you still have mobility in the other knee, but if you have double knee replacement and both knees can't lift up like this, that can create some challenges when you talk about riding a bicycle or an electric bicycle. The one thing I see with many of the riders that have the knee replacement is they want to be able to get good leg extension, right? Because it feels worse if your knee is super cramped, or if you don't have that mobility, you need your knee to be out and be more extended. So there's 2 things to really I've seen or I find to be important to somebody that's had a knee replacement surgery. And number 1 is the step over height of the particular e-bike. For somebody that's had knee replacement, getting your leg up to a certain point to get on and off of a bike can be challenging. And I see many people where they get their foot up, maybe their foot gets caught here, or, you know, it's just they get it here and then they have to drag it over. So depends on your personal physical ability, but that's just something I see commonly. So many riders want a very low step through height. That's gonna make it less stressful and easier to get on and off. What I also find is that if getting on and off the bike or e-bike is challenging, many riders just wanna give up, right? It's like, it's too stressful to worry about having to get onto the bike, let alone riding the actual e-bike itself. So it's just like anything else, right? If it's too difficult to go somewhere or get somewhere, it's like you might wanna do it, but if it's too much travel is a pain, you don't want to do it, right? So what I see is if the getting on and off is too challenging, then all of a sudden they don't want to ride the e-bike or bike. So if you are someone that has had a knee replacement or double knee replacement, look for something with a very low step through. This 20-inch simple step through e-bike has the lowest step through of a 2-wheel e-bike I've seen at 9 inches. And this is a true step through in the sense that you just have to lift your foot and put it through the frame. And on the other side here, the 26-inch version, this has an 11-inch step over height. And again, is a true step through frame where you can actually step through. Now the relaxed body here, this is also a step through, but this is a little bit higher at 16.5 inches, but I'll explain to you why this one is so good in a minute. And then this every journey here is about 19 inches. So again, depends on the mobility that you have in your knee and what you're physically capable of with getting your foot on and off. Find the step through height that's going to work for you so you don't get demoralized pre-ride. Also, if you've been looking for an e-bike and you couldn't find something, hopefully we've got some good options here that can accommodate you so you can give electric bikes a try. Because if you are somebody that has had knee replacement, there's probably some things you can't do anymore, right? Maybe running, things like that. So if you were somebody who did a lot of running and now you want to move into cycling for the low impact aspect, e-bikes are great because they can actually give you assistance if you want it. So if you don't have full strength back in your leg, it's a good rehabilitation activity. Or if you just don't have the kind of strength you once had, you can always use the pedal assist while you are riding your electric bike. All right, so now let me get into the other thing I find, which is that many people with knee replacement don't want their legs to be cramped, right? Now, on a totally upright bike, the way to not have your leg cramped is by raising the seat. Now, if you raise the seat, all of a sudden you're up really high and you have to be on your tippy toes to get the leg extension you need. I find that many people don't want to be up that high. It makes them feel unstable, right? So then the next feature that you'd want to look for is a forward pedaling design. If you take a look at something here like the Relax Body, this has a very extreme forward pedal design at 14 inches. What I mean by that is typically the pedals are directly below the seat. In this case, they're moved forward 14 inches. Now, what that does is it allows riders to get really great leg extension without having to raise the seat to extreme levels. So you can still get your feet nice and flat on the ground when stopped, but get that leg extension when riding. So again, if you're somebody that has had a knee surgery and your leg just can't bend, this is a great option, as is the Every Journey as well. Now this is moved forward about 9 inches. So little less than the Relax Body, but same principle. The seat doesn't have to go as high as a standard bike to get that leg extension because the pedals are moved out in front. Now the simple step through only has a 4-inch forward pedaling design, but it still has some. And the 20-inch has actually even less at about, let's take a look here. Actually, it's about 4 inches as well. So the 20-inch and 26-inch. So you're moving up in the forward pedaling when you've got the simple step through at 4 inches forward pedaling, the Every Journey at 9, and the Relax Body at 14. So you combine the low step through with that great forward pedaling, creates a great e-bike for somebody that's had a knee replacement or a double knee replacement, because you can get on and off easily, you can get nice leg extension, and your legs are not cramped, and you'll enjoy the ride so much more. So you've got 4 different options here, all provide a different combination. If you want any more details about each of these, check them out in the description below. Also, if you have any questions or comments, please put them below or reach out to us, the team at sixthreezero.com, or call us 310-982-2877. Don't forget, we offer a 30-day test ride your e-bike policy. If you don't love your e-bike in the first 30 days, send it back, no questions asked, no money out of your pocket. In addition to that, we warranty everything for 1 year. Anything goes wrong in the first year, we take care of it, parts and labor. And lastly, join our Facebook group called 630 Pedalers. There's thousands of members in the group. Join before you purchase and talk to existing riders to ensure you're making the right choice. Then when you have yours, post in the group, make friends, and finally download our app to track your rides and compete on the leaderboard. So, thank you for sticking around, and don't forget, it's your journey or experience. Enjoy the ride.